You put down the phone, you've nowhere to go. Get back on the road, yeah, it's over. Dotted line, the red stop sign, no room to go slower. You do it today, you do it again.
Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite and yes, it's been a long time guys. So it's 12:10 in the morning right now and today is September 6, 2023. Okay, so it's correct. Yeah. Wait lang. So yeah, so how are you guys? Like I hope you are doing you know, um doing a human thing. I really hope that you are still um thriving despite of all, because um right, like there's always gonna be hardship. Like there's a phase in your life that um you never thought that could happen to you. So it could be good thing, it could be bad thing, but uh as you know, it's kind of like it's life. Okay, it's not always like a steady phase, 'di ba? It's like a heartbeat. Okay, my heartbeat. My heart is not beating. Anyways, guys, so okay, we're going to continue reading. Um, I was supposed to like film the past few days, but it's been a tiring month. Like, the last week of August until the first week of September. Now I have the time. Like at this hour, you know that I'm always like, what do you call this? I love these hour, the midnight hour. So I'm usually energetic at this time. Okay, so let's just read first and later we have a chica. If I can remember some chica, but so far, I don't know. Let's just read this. Okay, so in Watson's translation, it reads as follows. However, whenever I come to a complicated place, I size up the difficulties, tell myself to watch out and be careful, keep my eyes on what I am doing, work very slowly, and move my knife with the greatest subtlety until flop. The whole thing comes apart like a clod of earth crumbling to the ground. I stand there holding the knife and look all around me, completely satisfied and reluctant to move on. And then I wipe off the knife and put it away. Now, some earlier scholars have taken these passages to refer to the working methods of a mediocre carver who does not know how to you guys. It's not you. Okay, it's a Taoist word. Okay, so yeah, continue. More recent ones, such as Watson and Graham, believe that it refers to the thing's own working methods based on the knowledge of the flow experience. I believe that the latter reading must be the correct one. It demonstrates, after all, the obvious levels of skill and the craft chi have been mastered. The use still depends on the discovery of new challenges, the complicated place, or difficulties in the above quotation, and on the development of new skill. Watch out and be careful. Keep my eyes on what I am doing. Move my knife with the greatest of subtlety. Okay, so in other words, the mystical heights of the you are not attained by some superhuman quantum jump, but simply by the gradual focusing of attention on the opportunities for action in one's environment, which result in perfection of skills that with time becomes thoroughly automatic as to seem spontaneous and otherworldly. Okay, so I just want to remind you guys, let's have like a more commercial break, like for a second. Okay, so you know that this is the time, like, I really do believe that we are on the phase where a lot of change, like extreme changes, are happening. At this moment, it may look like it's not really, nothing is really going on, but everything is really changing. Okay, so I just want to remind you that if you feel lost, like, if you are really lost, if you feel lost in life, just try to to scan the Bible. Some words, some verses there are really helpful, to alleviate the pain or the sufferings, or what is currently going on in your life. If you are having like a huge confusion to things, because there are a lot of teachings now. Be very careful of what you hear, like on the media and all of that. TikTok, Instagram, like all of the um, popular social media, they are altering a lot of things that are factual. Okay, so if you want to feel safe, if you want to be safe, okay, you can believe in so many things, guys, like it's your life, but I just wanted to say that for the few, if you wanted to be safe, just go on to the Bible thing. Okay, so the Christian, okay. Yeah, so because there are a lot of like persuasion that is happening. It's not happening all together, but incrementally. um, People are being brainwashed every day. Okay, so this is just like a reminder to you. Okay, so you can believe in a lot of things. Okay, me too, I believe in a lot of things, but I filtered a lot of things as well. Okay, so careful, just be careful. Always find your own truth, because we have different version of truth, because we have different experiences. That's just how it is. Okay, you have to like have deeper knowledge and understanding, not only the humans, but um, knowledge that are not common. Okay, so it's hard to explain that to you, because me personally, um it's not always by the book, but you know that I love reading, right? But it's it's the wisdom and um the experience that, you know uh what I am right now is like an accumulation of a lot of things, more of like experience. That's why I have deeper understanding on life. And I hate humans like a single, I don't know if you understand it, but I hate humans, but I love humanity. I don't know if you guys could get it. So it's just me. It's just me. Okay. So you don't need to like understand naman if you um don't just worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's continue na nga. So the performances of a great violinist or a great mathematician seem equally uncanny, even though they can be explained by the incremental honing of challenges and skills. If my interpretation is true, and of low experience or you, East and West meet, in both cultures ecstasy arises from the same sources. So Lord Wen Hui Cook is an excellent example of how one can find flow in the most unlikely places, in the most humble jobs of daily life. And it is also remarkable that over 23 centuries ago, the dynamics of this experience were already so well known. The old woman who farms in the Alps, the welder in South Chicago, and the mythical cook from ancient China have this in common. Their work is hard and unglamorous, and most people would find it boring, repetitive, and meaningless. So there are jobs like this, guys. Like my job right now is something like this, but because I actually I'm a mutable sign, so I can blend in so good with a lot of with hard environment, easy environment. What do you call this? All kinds of environment. I can blend it easily. Okay, so it's just me. We're mutable signs, so it's our thing. So change, we actually love it. It's an advantage. Okay. So, yet these individuals transformed their jobs. They had to do into complex activities. Wait lang. Okay, so they did this by recognizing opportunities for action where others did not, by developing skills, by focusing on the activity at hand and allowing themselves to be lost in the interaction so that their selves could emerge stronger. Okay? So, do you get my point, guys? So, you also, if you are not like that, um, everything is learnable naman. You can learn anything, right? You can actually learn anything. So, it's really up to you if you wanted to make your life easier. Okay, just blend in. Okay? So, no matter how difficult the situation, just try your best. I'm different. That's why I can blend in easily in different kinds of people and situations, and I can do things that are not ordinary. So let's just sit in there. Okay? Wait lang. Wait lang. Could emerge stronger afterward. Okay, so thus transformed work becomes enjoyable, and as the result of a personal investment of psychic energy, it feels as if it were freely chosen as well. Okay, so when you really think about it, diba, you can really work um, on different places. It's just that there are pros and cons with that. Okay, so for me, um, I'm actually like not rushing things. Although I can do, although it may seem like um I can really like, put myself in a position where it's gonna be easy. But right now I'm kind of like holding on to something, like people. I'm taking care of things, humans. Okay, so I'm taking care of some shit. That's why I'm still on no I'm not yet this I'm not deciding yet of what should be the next step. So right now kind of like um I'm just getting my shit together and going with the flow somehow, but I'm in charge. So that's okay. Hopefully I can solve some of that, like for the next month, because I'm working on something, guys. So sana maging maayos siya. Okay, pray for me. Okay, let's proceed. There's a subtopic here: autotelic jobs. Serafina, Joe, and Ting are examples of people who have developed an autotelic personality. Despite the severe limitations of their environment, they were able to change constraints into opportunities for expressing their freedom and creativity. Their method represents one way to enjoy one's job while making it richer. The other is to change the job itself until its conditions are more conducive to flow, even for people who lack autotelic personalities. The more a job inherently resembles a game, with variety, appropriate, and flexible challenges, clear goals, and immediate feedback, the more enjoyable it will be, regardless of the worker's level of development. Okay. Guys, when I really think about it, like the work that I have right now, um, I never thought, like, not even in my dreams, that I would be working there. So it's really crazy. Okay, where God wanted you to be in, in places you um sometimes you hated. Sometimes. Not naman, it's not naman that I hated that. It's just that I'm not used to um I don't know guys. It's difficult to express. Let's just finish this. Okay, wait lang. Wait lang, nawala tuloy ako. Wait lang. Okay, let's reread na lang. The morning job inherently resembles a game with variety of appropriate and flexible challenges, clear goals, and immediate feedback. The more enjoyable it will be regardless of the worker's level of development. Hunting, for instance, is a good example of work that, by its very nature, had all the characteristics of flow. 400 of thousands of years chasing down game was the main productive activity in which humans was involved. Yet hunting has proven to be so enjoyable that many people are still doing it as a hobby after all practical need for it has disappeared. The same is true of fishing. The pastoral mode of existence also has some of the freedom and flow like structure of earliest work. So many contemporary young Navajos in Arizona claim that following their sheep on horseback over the mesas is the most enjoyable thing they ever do. Compared to hunting or herding, farming is more difficult to enjoy. It is a more settled, more repetitive activity, and the results take much longer to appear. The seeds planted in spring need months to bear fruit. To enjoy agriculture, one must play with it within a much longer time frame than in hunting. While the hunter may choose his quarry and method of attack several times each day, the farmer decides what crops to plant, where and in what quantity only a few times each year. In order to succeed, the farmer must make lengthy preparations and endure chancy periods of waiting helplessly for the weather to cooperate. Okay? So it is not surprising to learn that populations of nomads or hunters, when forced to become farmers, appear to have died out rather than submitting themselves to that ostensibly boring existence. Yet many farmers also eventually learn to enjoy the more subtle opportunities of their occupation. The crafts and cottage industries that before the 18th century occupied most of the time left free from farming were reasonably well designed in terms of providing flow. Okay, so cut na guys. We're done. Yan. So, speaking of farmers, like, if you are a farmer that's watching my channel, yan, know that I'm so proud of you. Thank you for helping us eat every day. You know, here in the Philippines, rice is a staple food, so we really love rice. Like, personally, I really love rice. Not so much. I can actually go for a month, like, without rice, because I did that before when I was, running for a marathon preparation, like something like that. Okay, so that was a long ago. Not too long, but that was I did that. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. Nantok na ako. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Okay? So, matulog na kayo. Matutulog na din ako. Ayan, pagod ako. I need water. Sige na guys, drink your water before you go to bed. Okay? Good night. Bukas na yung chika or some other day. Ha? Bye!